All right, so from what we've learned so far, we can get started on our phase 1 of our to-do application. So what you'll do is you will initialize a new React app from scratch. You're going to render an app component in the index.js file here, which means you'll need to create an app component from scratch. And your app component should render 3 or 4 checkboxes with the paragraphs or spans or whatever kind of text you want next to it, as if you were making a to-do list with some hard-coded items already in it. So pause the lesson here and give this a try, and then we'll go over this together. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to erase my comments here. And as always, we need to import React from React and import, in this case, React DOM from React DOM. Then we're going to use React DOM to render an app component to the screen. And we want that to be in the element with the ID of root. The app component doesn't exist yet, so we need to import it. And this file doesn't exist yet, so I'm going to create it. We'll move over to that file now, where I'll want to also import React from React. We'll create our functional component, and we'll want to remember to export it before we forget. This functional component should return a div. We'll need to wrap everything in a div because it can only return one element at a time. And inside this div, we will put our input type checkbox. And our paragraph. For now, we'll just put some placeholder text. Let me save this and see how it looks. Okay, it's pretty ugly, but we're going to get to that later. And it said to do it 3 or 4 times, so I'm just going to copy and paste these 2 lines here. And there we go. We've started our application. It's pretty straightforward, and the next time we see this, we're going to have learned about styling, and we're going to add some style to this so it isn't quite so ugly. So if anything was confusing, go back and play with this again. Try to do everything from scratch if you'd like. Feel free to post a question in the Q&A section. And when you're ready, let's move on to learn more about styling.